All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please let me know if you have any problem from your side. But before we start, first I want to say Merry Christmas, everybody, especially for those who already they had the Christmas started as 25th of December. For us now, we are just almost an hour and a half away in USA. Before we start, I don't want to change the topic later. There's a Muhammad and his name Dr. Umran, and Dr. Umran is a doctor, and I told him to call me, but Dr. Umran is afraid, and he said to me, "You are aggressive," which means Dr. Umran, he is afraid something will happen to him. I mean, you are a man. I mean, what will happen? It's just a Skype. What will happen? So this guy, he called himself a doctor. And he said to me, "I don't have time even to waste with it." So why you are texting me? I mean, sometimes I wonder when people they grow, how they became mature. I mean, when you are going to be mature, if you are not willing to waste your time, why you are texting me? There is 7 billion of human beings in the world, and you have no time to waste, but yet you are texting Christian Prince. Why? Don't ask me. I have no time to waste. Simply, you are scared. And I understand, it's okay. Next time, let your dad talk to me, or mommy. Now, he said to me, why Paul, he went blind when he, when he went to Damascus, in the way of Damascus, etc. I mean, here we see the ignorance of those Muhammadan. It is in your book, I don't want to use the word idiot, because idiot people, they will be upset. I mean, you don't even deserve it. You are an ignorant with certification, yet you call yourself a doctor. This is Ibn Kathir. Qisas al-Anbiya, the Prophet stories, variant number 2. Do you see it? Dr. Umran. I mean, you know what? I will shave my 20-foot beard if you are a doctor. Maybe a pet doctor, and I feel sorry for the pets. وكان ممن آمن بالمسيح وصدقه من أهل دمشق رجل يقال له ضيناء. And it was one of those who, this is Ibn Kathir reporting the story. Ibn Kathir reporting the story. That there is a person who from Damascus who believed in the Messiah. His name is Dayna. For sure he got the name wrong. We know the name of the, he's talking about. But as usual, Muslims, they copy stories from the tale. And وَكَانَ مُخْتَفِيًا فِي مَغَارَةٍ, and he was hiding in a cave. It's not really a cave. It's like a basement, underground house. في مغارة داخل الباب الشرقي قريبة من الكنيسة المصلبة. In the next to the east gate of Damascus. Close to the church which have a cross. I mean, look at the description. All the churches have a cross. Crazy. خوفا من Paulus, because he was afraid from a person. His name is Paulus, the Jew. Paulus is a Jew, and he was unjust. He was very bad, like very unjust. مبغضا للمسيح. He hated the Messiah, and then when he came to him, and he did shave his the head of his nephew. Because he believed in the Messiah, and then he took him around. This is mean Paulus. So Paulus, his nephew, he believed in the Messiah, and he shaved his head, and he took him around the country, and then to humiliate him, and then after that he stoned him to death, according to Ibn Kathir. And then when Paulus, he heard that the Messiah is coming. The Messiah is coming to Damascus. He went to Damascus. And then he took his mule. Paulus, he used a mule. He don't use, you have a special mule, like a limousine. And he went to kill the Messiah. Let me light up so people will know what I'm reading, because this is in Arabic. And I cannot use Google translation here because this is Google Books. I cannot click at the link and make translation. So anyway here, so when Paulus, he heard that the Messiah, peace on him, was coming to Damascus, he get ready with his mule, and he went to kill him. And then He met him in an area called Kawkaba. And when he faced the Messiah, he faced the disciple of the Messiah, uh, uh, an angel came to him and hit him in his face with the edge of his wing and made him blind. And then let us take this line so we can, let me make it more thin maybe. It'll look like this is the only line we have. So, and then after he made him blind, are you listening, Dr. Amran? I mean, stupidity. And he made him blind. And after he became a blind, when Paul he saw what happened to him, that was very touching for himself, which means he noticed that he made a big mistake, and he believed in the Messiah, and he came to the Messiah and he apologized from him because of what he did, and then the Messiah forgave him. He accepted his apology from him. And he asked the Messiah to wipe his eyes so he can see again. And then he gave him his eyes and he made him see again, and the story continued. So Dr. Amran, the kid who keep texting me, I blocked you because I offer you to call me and you are scared. So if you are making a story why Jesus, he made Paul blind, as you see, he did not really make him blind, he made him see. So the blind was temporarily, because many of us we have eyes, but we are blind. So this miracle is to prove to Paul, who was in denial, that the Messiah is his Lord. So when this is happening to Paul, he had no choice but to accept that this must be God. So he believed. So for an idiot like you, you are trying to make fun of the story, but yet it's in your Islamic books, and I can show you tons of reference. But what you can say? You call yourself a doctor. Zakir Naik called himself a doctor. So I guess nobody better I mean, we have the same equality here. Now we are done with this. We go back to Christmas. Sorry guys, I have to give him what he deserves. All right. Sometimes Muslims, when they say things, I mean, I feel sorry for them, and they don't dare to call me because they knew there's an answer. They knew that this is a Christian prince, so he want to text me. Yet he's a man. He's not a child, and he's a doctor. He's like 45, 50 years old. Can you send the link? Well, if I send the link, this is Google Google Books. The link will be so big. So this is what I will do. Maybe I will copy the link and I will shorten it. Hold on. I will shorten the link. Give me a second. Because as you know, Google links are very long. Let us see how we can shorten it. Oh, we have tons of reference. Okay. Let us hope. Oh, it did not short it. Ah, here we go. It's shorted. Let us see. All right. Let me know, guys, if you can open it. I'm not sure. I did shorten the link. Oh, what is this? Copied URL. But this is not a URL. I mean, what kind of shorten the short is? No, it did not work. Hold on. This website is not good. You see, this is taking too much time, and let us see. Well, it's not working. Anyway, I will try to post it under the info of the video, and later after we finish you will find it there. It's long, it's very long. Oh boy, man, oh man. Yeah, well, I posted already. After we finish the broadcast, you can see it in the comment. All right, we don't want to waste our time on shorting links, and if you don't speak Arabic, it's useless for you anyway. This is good only for those who speak Arabic. Anyway, so we go back and we are happy. The short link work? Really? I don't know how it works. Blackstone, don't be guys. Everybody is welcome here. We want to have a nice people, adult, mature, and if you are just a kid, you don't respect yourself, I'm going to ban you. As simple as that. We don't have time. We are here to have a good time, and there's a lot of wonderful people here, but obviously there's a bunch of kids who they are just coming to be silly and stupid. Like when I was away, there was a person, his name is Fish or something like this. He was insulting Jesus. I mean, okay, you don't believe in Jesus, you don't like Jesus. Why you are coming calling Jesus names? What for? Go watch cartoon, go watch movie. I mean, why you are here? There is some people, they are really weird. You know what I mean? There are some people, they have a mental illness. When we debate with Muslims, I'm not coming to insult Muhammad. Muhammad, he insulted himself. He called us kuffar. He said that we corrupted the Bible. So he is the one who started accusing us of things. So we are responding to the false accusation of Muhammad. It's not us going after Muhammad. It is the opposite. Right? So even when we refute this madman Muhammad, we are just refuting his false statements. Otherwise, you say, why I don't talk about the Hindus? I mean, Hindus for me, they are not believers, and I believe they don't believe in God. I don't believe they are saved, but I don't talk about them. No. Buddhas, there's tons of things. But you throw rocks at us, we have the right to respond, right? Anyway, yesterday and the day before we received a lot of calls, and I'm really happy to have them. I'm really surprised how many people called and how many people they were very excited, that we speak. And actually, I'm going to make like a time for Christian to call every week. One of you, he asked me to give a time, or maybe once a week, where Christians, they can call and share and ask questions. And I will do that, but we will decide which day. Maybe Sunday, maybe we will see. Maybe Sunday or Saturday. All right. Hindus and Buddhas are harmless. This is not really too much true. You see, always, in many countries, majority always oppress minority. So sometimes even Christians, they were not justice with minority. But this is not Christianity, This is not Christianity. But Islam is a religion oppress. And now about Buddha and etc., they are peaceful, as I know that the one who started, or let's say established, the Kung Fu are the priest, right? The martial art, those are priests. They are Buddha priests. They are not soldiers. So, information is not too much accurate about it. However, for me, I believe that Indian people are wonderful people, and sometimes we can be deceived by leaders which mean religion can do one of two things. Either will lead us to be human, or will lead us to be a bunch of savage and do bad stuff. So you will find a lot, a lot of Hindu people. They are very beautiful, very nice people, and you might find some very aggressive and etc. And they are not terrorists. But the question is, at the end of the day, for me as a believer, who is the one who have a true belief? For me as a Christian, I believe that the Messiah is the only true person to follow. Anything else is false. So it doesn't matter really if it is if your name is Hindu or Buddha or atheist or etc. This is my belief, and I'm saying it to you with no hypocrisy, right? Like, if you go to Indonesia as an example, I believe Indonesia is a wonderful country, and Indonesian people are wonderful people. But the second Islam enter to a house and you practice it, you will start being aggressive with your neighbors. Islam bring nothing but aggression. I grew up all my life in the Middle East. All my life. And always Muslims, they like to live between us, Christians, not between Muslims. They wish. This is why if you go to a Christian area or Christian live, you will see that the houses are very expensive compared to Muslim area. And a Muslim man is willing to pay 3, 4, 5 times than the real price so he can live there with his family. And this is the truth. You can ask any Muslim. I'm not making things up. Ask any Muslim around you. They dream to live between the Christians. And there is reasons for that. They trust Christians, they don't trust Muslims. Muslims don't trust Muslims. Christ, he changed us and he makes something different out of us. We are the same people. We have the same color, we have the same language, we say the same word, we eat the same food, but we don't do what they do. And they don't do what we do. Right? Well, everyone have his own place where he live, so you have to be careful. For me, I have a mission. You don't have to do what I do, but for me, I have a mission to share knowledge and to share the truth, and the truth will set you free. I'm not saying you can do what I am doing, but at least you can share with your family and your friends, right? Right? Thank you, David. How are you, David? Oh, it's 3:45 UK. Until now, you did not sleep yet. You better sleep, man. You better sleep. Yeah. And in the same time, like yesterday we spoke about churches and a priest, and somebody have to do the job, because sadly our churches, they don't do anything. I mean, they are just doing service, normal service, which is happening for 2,000 years, but there is no real teaching. And if they teach only about the Bible. If they teach, most of them, they are just a priest. He opened the door, people come. We pray to the Lord, and then we go home, and nice to meet you. So we are doing what is missing, something missing in our churches. I just saw in the news a Swedish church, no, not church, sorry, school, teaching children how to pray like Muslims. I mean, why you do that? How in the world, and why you do that? And why Islam? I mean, why? Okay, what about the Hindus, the Buddhas, how the Buddha pray? No, the Islam. The European countries are broken. Their system is broken because the left, they are trying to corrupt the society as much as they can. Wherever the left goes, disaster come. You see, the problem is not really Islam. The problem is those left. And when I say the left, everything about them is left. Nothing is right. So you cannot teach about this religion unless you make the children pray to Allah. I mean, what is the logic in that? And the funny, they are atheists. They don't believe in God, but they want the children to pray to Allah. So there is a kind of madness it's like a virus in the brain of some people, and they don't know what they are doing. So we are here, our duty here is to do the correction for the wrong is happening. There's a lot of wrong happening, and somebody have to do the correction. Let us make it clear, I'm the one who do clean the garbage, sadly. Right? And you know the funny, the left, the atheist, they say they support gays, but yet they support Islam. They say they support you know, like they are anti-religion, but they support Islam. Women right, but they support Islam. Feminine movement, but they support Islam. I mean, they are the opposite. You cannot support both. I mean, this is a clear sign of madness. How you can support this and this at the same time? Mental illness. But what I say to you, that the problem is we Christians, we are silenced. You see, nobody hear us. Nobody hear us. When you go in a bus, somebody says something, you keep your mouth shut. You go in some place, you keep your mouth shut because you are a Christian, you are nice, and you don't. This is what they taught you in the church, supposedly. This is wrong. Wherever I go, a conversation open, I bring what I believe in the middle of the conversation. The one who like it, the one who don't like it, let him leave. As an example, once I was waiting for the bus, and at that time I was in coming from Greece, and I arrived to Romania. Then I went to bus station, and then there's a guy from Italy. So I'm sitting there. So he said, "How are you?" And etc. "Where are you from?" I said, "USA." He said to me, "This guy Trump is crazy. How I feel sorry for, like, I'm sorry you're upset, right?" I said, "Why I'm upset?" He said, he wanna build a wall." He wanna build a wall. I said, "So what's wrong with the building a wall? Do you have a wall for your house?" He said, "What?" He said, "Do you have a wall for your house?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you have a door?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, he's having a door for our house. What's wrong with that?" And he was looking at me, and he was shocked because he was expecting me to say, "Yeah, he's bad, he's crazy, he's blah blah blah, he is racist." He was look at his, if you look at his eyes coming out like a frog. He gets scared actually the way I'm talking. So I said, "So why is bad?" So he said, "No, I didn't mean to insult it." He gets scared, like he felt like I get offended. I said, "No, I'm just talking to you. I mean, what's wrong with that? If I go now to Italy and I don't have a visa, isn't it your government going to kick me out?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, that's what he's doing. All of you do that." But nobody want to use his brain. People, they don't want to use a brain. They have a brain, but they decide to put it in the shelf. If I go to Italy right now and I want to, and I'm not legal exist, and I want to work in a restaurant, the immigration, they come, they got me, and then they ship me free shipping and handling back to Saudi Arabia. This is what you do every day. All Europe, they do every day. All of them. Especially if you have a passport. Like, if you are not a refugee who throw your passport in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is a very funny excuse, by the way. You throw your passport and that's it. They can't kick you out. I mean, this is the most stupid system ever. Europe is in a big problem. Because those who they are controlling the Europe is stupid, officially stupid. I mean, how in the world somebody, just because he throw his passport, you can't send him back? So what if he throw his passport? Like there was a criminal. He is from Morocco, I think. I saw it in the news, and he was convicted with many crimes, but they can't send him back to Morocco because he don't have a passport. Who need a passport? Put him in an airplane, ship him to Morocco. They have to take him. He is their citizen. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say to you, that those people, they have a voice and you don't. And the problem, we Christians, we were silenced for long. We don't want to. No, we are just watching, and we are afraid. We are afraid to offend somebody, right? We are afraid to say something, and something will offend someone. They are offending us every day. They want to take the Bible from the hotels. They want to take the cross from the street. They want to take etc. from non-stop. Why? Because you are so kind, so mute, so nice. Nobody hear your voice. It's time for you to talk. It's time for you to vote. Civil, we fight in a civil way. We don't want to use violence. We don't want to be like a terrorist. And sadly, those crazy people, they respect terrorism. They don't respect the nice Christians. You see, in Netflix, they just made a series about Jesus to insult him. But they don't dare to make the same thing about Muhammad, because the Christians, they will not do harm to anyone. And for sure, we will not do harm to anyone. But doesn't mean we cannot punish you, Netflix. We can boycott you, and nobody will use your service. And actually now they are suffering. A lot of Christians dropping their service, and I will never use Netflix ever. Me myself, I use it maybe once or twice, but promise I will never use it again. I mean, what's wrong with those people? So the Christians are silenced only because we, our priests are, they do not exist. Why the priests don't say, hey guys, we need to do something. We need to show Netflix that we exist here. They don't even dare to say in the church, be caught Netflix. They don't dare. Why? Right? So we have to unite. And you see, if you notice, this is why, me always, I do my best to unite us as a Christians, right? Like today, look, Christians all the way from India, from Indonesia, from Hong Kong, from China, from around the world, all of us celebrating the day of Christ. Suddenly we are united. I mean, why we can unite only in this day? What about uniting the whole year and let the whole world hear our voice? We are the biggest number population in the world. We are more than 3 billion human beings. Way more. We are more than half of this earth. And Christianity not only is the biggest, is the fastest growing belief. China is coming to Christ as never ever believed to. I mean, I cannot imagine how fast. If you go right now and search some people trying to, don't send me guys links or etc. I don't open links in my Skype. Asim, he is sending me a video approve about Islam. Okay, Asim, why you don't call me? I don't have time for kids, my friend. Sorry, I have to block you. You want to send me a proof about Islam in a video? Well, I see Islam, the proof, they kiss a black stone. This is the proof. It's a stone. You make 1 million videos, 1 billion videos. A prophet who kisses a stone, he cannot be from God. A prophet who say that stone is the right hand of Allah cannot be from God. A prophet, he say a stone have 2 eyes and tongue, he cannot be from God, because he's saying that this is a living God stone. So you send me a video about proving Islam. What is the video saying? That the sperm is coming from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women? All right. Don't send me messages, Mr. Asim. Otherwise, I will block you, my friend. You want to call? You can call. You want to call? You can call. No problem. I don't open links in Skype. I have to block you, actually. Because, obviously, you don't want to call. You just want to send me links. Let us see. Yeah, if anyone would like to call, feel free. You want to say Merry Christmas. People hear you. I will be happy to have you with us today. Now, for us, we should have a better strategy as a Christians. Unity is a must. Is not like maybe not. We have to be united. We have a very important person who can unite us, all of us. Christ. Priest, they will never unite us. This is why, you know, if you see a priest, he's speaking for unity, that's mean this is the good guy. If you see a priest is speaking to division, even maybe he is a good guy, by the way, he can be a good person, but he's wrong in that point. It's like, you know, some Christian became like Taliban, you know, Taliban, Shia and Sunni and etc. and they just fight each other. You know, it's because somehow it became like a business. I open my store and you open your store, and my store is better than your store. So this priest is against that priest, and your church is wrong and my church is better. And your people will go to hell, and my people, those kind of priests, they will go to hell themselves. They are the first to go to hell because they are misleading people. Right? So the Jehovah's Witnesses are not Christians. We don't care for them. We exposed their lies. They are not Christians. Yeah, actually, I will tell you that when the Iranian regime in Iran collapse, you will be surprised about how many people will convert to Christianity. Look, just today, if you go right now to the news, you will see in Iraq, the protesters. Do you know what they did? The protesters, all of them, they are Muslim Shia. All of them. They put a Christmas tree. Christmas tree. Because those Muslims are looking for happiness. Their life is sad. There's no happiness in their life. The only one can bring happiness is the Messiah. It's in the news. Go and see it. And if you go right now, go to Dubai, the biggest trees. Go to Kuwait. Go to Qatar. Go to Emirates. I mean, you go everywhere. They are Islamic countries, and they say we worship Allah, but all of them, they have a Christmas trees in their houses. And the Muslim sheikhs, they make a million videos say, brother and sister, please don't celebrate Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, it's haram. So after all these videos about don't celebrate Christmas, yet the Muslims are celebrating Christmas even more. Because Islam never bring happiness. Islam is just about, takbir, Allahu Akbar, jihad, kill each other, and hate. And this is the hate religion. There is no peace. Which country have majority Muslims? They're having peace. Where exactly? Which country is a majority Muslim country? They have a human right. I mean, how come this religion? They say this is a perfect religion, wonderful religion, but yet a human being is treated less than a dog. The guy, he went to the embassy, this Khashoggi, he's a terrorist, by the way, too, himself. He went to the embassy to get a paper to get married. They made him shish kebab. Cutting hands, stoning people, beheading in Saudi Arabia every day. And they say ISIS is bad. And they say ISIS don't present Islam. What about Saudi Arabia? They will present Islam? They are practicing the true Islam. Saudi Arabia, they practice every day what ISIS do and what ISIS did. But nobody want to say the truth. Name one thing ISIS did. Yeah, the only thing they did not do is burning people, right? This is the only thing. But they cut hands. They stone people. They do beheading. They do crucifixion. There's a guy, he's a sheikh, his name Al-Auda, Salman Al-Auda, or Al-Auda. He saw a dream. What is the crime of this guy? He saw a dream. And then he told his dream in YouTube. Let me see if I can find you the dream of this guy in YouTube. Give me a second. Do you know what the dream caused this guy? The punishment for him is to be crucified and cut his hands and feet from different direction, just because of a dream. This is Islam. This is Islam. The guy, he saw a dream. Here we go. This is the video. I will put it for you on the screen. I'm not going to play it so people will not claim copyright over it. You know, my stupid phone. Each time I say Google, he get you know, he get activated the mic. Let me put it for you. This is the guy. This guy, he have like 1.5 million subscribers to his Twitter. Here he have 1 million. This video have 1 million view, but this is not his account. You know. So he have like millions of followers. He saw a dream. He saw what? He did not kill. He did not. He saw a dream. And his dream sound fishy against the royal family. You know? And the punishment is execution by crucifixion and cutting his hands according to the Quran, and his feet from opposite direction, which means they will put him in the cross. They will cut the right hand and then the left hand and then the left leg, a foot, and then they will cut the left hand and the right foot. This is Islam. And then they go around and they give us propaganda that this religion is about peace and Islam is very civil. I mean, what is the civil? The guy, he saw a dream. So if this guy, he saw a dream, this is what they would do to him. What if a Christian prince is there? You know what I mean? You see that? You see the madness of this cult? He saw a dream, just a dream. He didn't do anything. This is how it is. But nobody wanna say the truth. You know, they have money. Saudi Arabia have money, and there's money. They are willing to do anything for the sake of money. So you know, Trump, he don't see that Saudi Arabia is bad. Obama before him is the same. George Bush before him is the same. There's no, it doesn't matter how bad they are, they do. There's no human right in Saudi Arabia. There's no human right in Emirates. There's no human right in Kuwait. There's no human right in Qatar. There's no human right in Iraq. There's no human right in any Islamic country. Yet they make them join the NATO. They sell them weapon. I mean, they sell them weapon. They are bombing Yemen. They sell them weapon. They are bombing Iraq. Somebody trying to call. Look like maybe a Muslim. I'm not sure. Let us see. Hello? 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 Well, sadly, your voice is bad, my friend. I cannot hear you. You see, while the Messiah was saying, love your enemy, this religion 1400 years ago and today, they don't even love each other. All the caliphate after Muhammad, they've been killed by the Muhammadan. Where is the love of Muhammad? Where is the love of Allah? Where is Allah in your life? If Allah is God. And not only they kill each other. No problem, Mr. The one who's trying to call me, don't worry. Yeah. Not only, do you know how they kill each other? I mean, the caliphate. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hi CP, how are you?
I'm fine, my friend.
You good? Listen, CP, I gotta ask you a few questions actually. Like I just saw you online. I don't know the context of your video, but I just woke up, and something I saw
Well,
just made me
we
stop.
are speaking about Christmas today, and this is what we have celebrating the Christmas.
Oh yeah, good. Because that's kind of my question.
Hmm.
All right.
All right. Are you a Muslim?
So, excuse me.
Are you a Muslim yourself?
No.
Okay.
No. You think I'm stupid? Or you think I'm that
No,
stupid?
I'm
No,
just
no,
asking
no.
how I know. I mean, people, they call me. I don't know who they are, Okay, go ahead.
No. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian.
All right.
All right, but the question is like, how do I handle Muslims being hypocrite on this day?
Hypocrite in what?
It's like on this day, it's like they become more hypocrite than before. Actually, it's like you talk to them, they're
It
like, "Oh,
doesn't
why do
matter.
you worship idols? Like, what is the black stone? You kiss the black stone, and you call me an idol worshiper because what? I'm celebrating Jesus." Like, I don't know how to reply to that
No,
in a way
reply to them, as you
to
said,
actually.
reply to them, and that's it. You did your job. So you kiss a black stone, you bow down in front of a stone, you pray in the direction of a stone. Your religion is all of it is about stones. And then for us, we are pagan. How we are pagan? Where is the pagan? For us, Jesus is God, and He is not a statue, and He's not an idol, and He is a person who came. And even the Quran proved that Jesus He healed, Jesus He knew the unseen, Jesus He can resurrect people from death, and Jesus can create from the mud the bird, as the Quran say. So what is left for Jesus to
That's
do? What
my
God cannot
point.
do?
That's exactly my point. But they're like, it's like, oh, who is Santa Claus then? Who is
Santa
Virgin
Claus is
Mary
a real
then? Who
person.
is
My friend,
who is this?
hold on. Santa Claus is a real person. All what you need to say, just search, it'll take you 2 seconds. Santa Claus is a real person and he's a wonderful person. What's wrong with Santa Claus?
Exactly. They're like we worship him
No,
because
no,
like
no.
Santa
You
Claus
see,
is
the
literally
problem
saying
is the problem is, my friend, that those people they are
yeah.
copy paste from each other, but there's no Christian who stand and give them the correct answer. This is the problem. So this question they ask too many Christians, I assure you, and the Christians who listen to those questions, they say, yeah, Santa Claus, yeah, he's not real. But so Santa Claus is real. Who said he's not real? Who said he's not real?
Yeah,
He is real.
I know. Was real.
He's
He
a
was
wonderful
Saint
person,
Nicholas.
even he is considered the same as a saint because he was used to spend all his money in the poor and in the children's. So he is a wonderful person and he's exist and he's a Christian. So the problem is that we Christians, when somebody asks us, we are not willing to answer. So what you are doing is the right thing, just to give them the answer. They like it, they like it. They want to hear me be hypocrite, let them be hypocrite, but you did your job.
The issue is like most of them are my friends, and that's what pisses me off. Like, I'm sorry for my language. I'm sorry about that. I'm not
Okay,
perfect. Like, I don't
it's all right.
follow 100%.
My friend.
Fully repentant.
First of all,
Right.
Muslims who they are Muslims who they are Muslims, they know the Quran. If they know the Quran, that's mean you are not their friends. According to the Quran, chapter 5, verse 51, it says, "Take not Christians and Jews as a friends." So, first of all, they don't accept you to be a friend. Even maybe they go around with you in the street, but you are not a friend for them because this is forbidden in Islam unless they are Muslims by name. I understand that
Yeah,
for
it's
you,
like they don't.
yeah, for you, you believe they are your friends, and for us as a Christian, we don't mind to have a friends from he's a Buddha, he's a Hindu, he's an atheist, doesn't matter. But for them, no. For them, the Quran forbid a Muslim from taking you as a friend.
And CP is like like it's not a link I'm gonna send you. It's a reply to basically a guy like today, like yesterday.
I don't open link. Don't send me links,
After.
please. Yeah, I cannot open links. But if you
No.
want to say something, just
Yeah,
say it.
all right. So basically, what I wanted to say is.
Hello. Yeah, look like he have a bad internet. Anyway, we got your point, my friend. No need to call again. So, for us as a Christians, not only Muslims, anyone, we have to be honest and give the answer. This is our belief. If just give them the answer. The problem is Muslims, they say something, and the Christians, they are very friendly. They are not willing to. The problem is they are my friends. So what? They just insulted you. They just told you that you are pagan. They just say to you, you are pagan, so what? You know, you would not answer them? Well, you are the pagan, not me. Hey, prove that I am pagan. How? Right? Islam is religion of paganism.
Hello?
Yes, my friend, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's like I think my internet's bad or something.
It's all right.
Yeah. So basically, it's like they inspire me to go out more, and when I see like comments in so-called films, you know, it's like they're talking about, oh, your pastors they molest children. It's like I'm pretty sure they know that their prophet did molest a child, and that actually kind of like.
What do you know?
Gets
my friend, obviously,
yeah,
obviously, you have good information about Islam, so you can answer them. So don't complain. I mean, they say, just give them the answer they deserve. That's it. You know, if a priest is a child molester, he's a child molester. He's a criminal. We spit at him. You know, as simple as that. He will go to hell. Jesus says that it's better for you to put a milestone in your neck and throw yourself in the deep ocean before you hurt the little one. So Jesus said clearly, what is the punishment for those they will hurt the little one? It's better for them to put a milestone and throw themselves in the deep, which means commit suicide yourself. Get rid of yourself before you do it, because the punishment is severe in hellfire. So those people who do such a thing for children, they will suffer badly for their crimes. But in Islam, they allow marrying children, having sexual relationship with them, and even they after they marry them, they divorce them. There's a chapter, 65, verse number 4, speaking about that. So, always when they say something, let us not to complain about what the Muslims say. Let us just give the answer. There's no complaint. This is what they are. This is what they believe, and they are victims, by the way. They are copying, pasting what they heard from somebody. So it's our duty not to complain about what they say, but they get them the answer, right?
Yes, exactly it, and I'm seeing, I'm sorry, Ceci, but I'm seeing comments on the live chat, and can I address this real quick?
No, it's okay, my friend. We will have some more people want to call, but it's okay. Don't worry about the chat. I mean, chat people, they say whatever they want. But for us, somebody say something, you see, give him what he deserves. He speak about child molestation, give him what he deserves. He speak about paganism, give him what he deserves, and let us see if he can answer you. As simple as that, right?
I got you.
All right. Take care, my friend. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you.
Have a great day. Have a great year. Have great everything. And I'm telling all the people in the live chat, have a great day, year, and have a great life.
Thank you.
I really wish you all the best, and God bless you all.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Sik.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah, you see, he's doing a great job. When a Muslim, he says something to you, I mean, give him the answer. He's asking for it. Correct? He's asking for it. He said that you are pagan. I say, okay, how I'm pagan? Santa Claus is a real person. We don't worship him. He's a brother of us. Do you see people praying to Santa Claus? So, when somebody says something, just give him what he deserves. All right? And like this is an example today, like this guy, his name Dr. Omran, he texts me, but he don't dare to call me because he knew he's no match. And this is the case for all of them. The reason Muslims don't dare to call me, especially those who claim that they have knowledge, because they knew they are no match. They are willing to debate somebody have a blue eyes, somebody do not know Islam. If you do not know Islam, all of them, they will be calling you and they will be having fun. Right? Here I stay begging for one. I say, any Muslim is like a homeless, like any Muslim. I feel sometimes like I'm a guy sitting in front of the church begging for some change. Any Muslim, please? If there's any Muslim want to call me, right? But if you are a person, especially if you are a female, unbelievable. Once in Paltalk, it's a chat program. Nobody, the second I enter a room, they leave. I left Paltalk for long, so many people do not know me there now. But So there is a guy. He said to me, "I will let my wife open the chat room, and they will not know that you are there in the room. So don't use your name. So the Muslims, they will come." And the room became full. You know, it's a female speaking. She put in her profile a picture of she got from the internet. It's just for fun, you know, like for a blonde girl. All the Muslim lined up. Everybody want to talk to her. Everybody want to explain Islam. And then suddenly I entered the chat room with my name, Christian Prince. The second I took the microphone, the room became empty. You can see, like in the chat, it says this person left, this person left. This program show you who left the chat, you know. They are gone, they flee, bingo. So it didn't work. It was like just for fun to see what will happen, you know, because it was a female and she have a blonde picture speaking. All of them, they lined up to want to talk to her about Islam. The second they saw Christian Prince, he hold the microphone. Brother, this is Christian Prince. Get out, this is Christian Prince. Once we went to a chat room, there's a Dr. Tahrouni. Dr. Tahrouni. This guy, Dr. Tahrouni, he have a big chat room explaining Islam. So I went there and I put my hand up and I said, I would like to, you know, to talk to you about Islam and Christianity. He said, sure. So you are a Christian? I said, well, my name is a Christian Prince. What do you think? So he said, okay, brothers, sisters, invite your friends. We are going to have a nice debate now with Mr. Christian Prince. He agreed. And then they start saying to him in the chat, brother, this is a Christian Prince, brother. Brother, this is a Christian Prince. Don't do it, brother. Brother. And then he started receiving private messages. I hear the keyboard is going like crazy. And he was like, and then he said, Mr. Christian Prince, I think it's better if I will give you my email. If you have any questions, you can send it to me and I will answer you. Like, what happened? We are going to have a debate, supposedly. A second ago, you agree, and you told them, bring everybody, let us, you know, bring your friends. We will have a debate and blah, blah, blah. Now they start, this is a Christian Prince, brother, don't do it. This is a Christian Prince, brother. And this guy, he was like saying, who is this Christian Prince? What's happening here? Why I'm receiving those messages? You know? And then he says, no, I said, didn't you promise me a second ago you want to debate me? He said, well, the brothers, they advised me. They said it's not a good idea. And I you know, we Muslims, we advise each other. Right? I don't know if anyone here was in Paltalk, remember, because many people, they came because we invited people too. They told them, okay, we got somebody to do debate Christian Prince, and the guy accepted. But the second, the same as Shabir Ali. Shabir Ali, when the ABN TV, they said to him, we have a person to debate you. But I told the ABN, they are not really smart. Don't tell anyone that it's me. Just tell him, you know. Anyway, so they told Shabir Ali that we invite you in the etc. He agreed. Then Shabir Ali, he searched and he bought my book. He bought my book. I made a video about it. He cannot deny it, you know. And then Shabir Ali, he sent an email to ABN. He apologized. He is busy with his PhD. And since that time, he is busy. He will be busy for the rest of his life. All right? So if you are a person about the crucified man, what was you saying? I was talking about a guy, his name is Salman al-Auda. He saw a dream in Saudi Arabia, and the punishment for him is a crucifixion. You know, he's waiting for the sentence to be done. Yeah. But anyway, if you are a person who do not know, all of them, they will be fighting over you, especially if you don't speak Arabic. So we will say to you, you don't speak. Arabic is my first language, and the idiot, they say Christian Prince do not know Arabic. You believe it? Arabic is my first language. And still they say, you don't know Arabic. So what is my first language? Chinese? Oh. My cousin is a Bruce Lee. Thank you for those who made the donation. We appreciate you. And I'm sure you do not need we do not need us to thank you. Okay. Yeah, look like today not many people want to call. No, they cannot irritate me, my friend. You see, for me, I'm here. I'm here. I'm doing my duty. And okay, it's like saying to somebody, the guy who worked with the termite. He put a mask and he spray poison to kill, So, or the guy who cleaned the garbage or etc. My job required certain conditions. It's not nice job. You know what you can do. I mean, people they insult you. They do. I mean, all of us we knew. I mean, all those videos against Christian Prince for a very simple reason. This guy he is getting Islam busted. As simple as that. Right? Nothing more, nothing less. But those are a clear sign for me that I'm doing a great job. Because if they are not doing that, that's mean Christian Prince is doing nothing. You know what I mean? Those things are not against me. They are for my benefit. You know, many people, they say, this guy, he made a video for you. This guy, so what? That's good. I want all the Muslims to make video about me. My friend, don't call. If you call once, that's it. Please. No need to more calls. Just once. We will take any call once. So... You see, when the Muslims, they make videos against me, they are bringing me more Muslims. Because who is the one who will view their videos? Muslims. Correct? Okay. And then what will happen? It doesn't matter. The Muslim in the beginning, he will say, yeah, I agree with you. This guy is a liar, blah, 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 blah. But they knew that he is hiding something too. It can tell. I mean, they are from the religion. Christian Prince, he said the Prophet, he said Muhammad, he ordered breastfeeding. He's not lying. The hadith is there. So he will start asking himself, okay, what kind of a prophet he do that? Why he is ordering women to give their breast to a stranger? Right? Forget about Christian Prince now. Christian Prince will not be there in their head. The question will be there. So they might think they are fighting me, but in fact they are supporting me big time. They increase the number of people who watch my videos. They increase the numbers of people who knows about me. And let us say from 10,000 people who view their videos, only 10 they left Islam because they come to my videos after that. That is a blessing for me. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to all of you. And Merry Christmas to the Muslims too. You know, we want the Muslims to live a good life. We wish them a happy life. We wish them to have a good life, actually. We want them to be happy. And this is why we want them to know about Christ. You know, Christ bring happiness to your life. Look what Muhammad did. Look what Muhammad did. You cannot find a single Muslim country since Muhammad came until now, not a Muslim country have peace. It's not exist. And I'm not talking peace now, war with between two countries with different nation. No, inside the same country there's no peace. Wherever this religion goes, peace fly from the window. And not only that, you will see someone is dummy. He says to you, Islam means peace. Islam does not mean peace. Islam means to surrender. The opposite. It's like in English we say known and unknown. So you see, salam is a word mean peace. Salam. Islam is not salam, it's Islam, which means surrender, you will be safe. So Muhammad, he said, he sent the 3 letters to 3 kings, saying, convert to Islam, surrender to Islam, and you will be safe. Aslam taslam. All right. Now I made today our broadcast a little bit late, so we can have people from India, people from Indonesia, etc. They can join us, and they can, they can be here. Yeah. Anyway, now soon the Christmas will be over. I will be away. I'm not sure when my trip will start. Maybe maybe in the 26, 27, something like that. So I will be away for a few days. Maybe I will not be able to post long videos, but I will make short ones. Because the place I'm going to, they don't have internet. The only internet I will have is in my phone. So until I have, good internet, I will be able to make video. And for sure, I will make short videos for you. This place is not far from the beach. I will go fishing. I did not do fishing for a long time. So I will go to fishing, and I will record some videos and post them for you guys, so you can see how big the fish I get. Last time I did fishing, last time I was telling you, there was a kid. He's not even 10 years old or 9 years old. Every 5 minutes he got a fish, and I got nothing. He got a fish. I look at him. He put his tongue out for me like. The reason, I'm fishing in a river, and the hooks I have, they are big for the ocean. I'm not used to fishing river. I don't like river fishing. So I have the wrong hooks, obviously. And the kid, he was getting a fish every 5-10 minutes. Like, he get a fish and he put his tongue for me, because when he get a fish, I look at him and he's like very funny. Do you believe in the Bigfoot? Anik, the only Bigfoot I know is me. I'm not sure if that are you talking about me? Bigfoot, huh? You see those fiction stories, people they like them, because fiction always is welcome. Any kind of fiction, like UFO. This is Muhammad. Here we go. Muhammad, he saw UFO, and then now the Muslims do not know what Muhammad saw. So always a human being, he liked fictions and he spread. So somebody, he made a story, there's a Bigfoot and blah blah blah, and that's it. I mean, did you ask yourself a question? If there's a guy, he's a Bigfoot, and which means he's so huge, we will not find his bones. I mean, what happened to those nation? It's like the same as the story in the chapter of the cave about Gog and Magog, right? Gog and Magog, those people, they have a big right ear, to the point he sleep inside it as a tent. And each one of them, he will have 1,000 baby before he die. But we cannot find one. This is Muhammad's story in the Quran. Right? Yeah. Always there is a lot of ignorance. So like people, they say to you, well, Santa Claus is not real. That's stupid to say. Santa Claus is a real person. There's many stories about him. It's false, yes. But is he a real person? Absolutely. Right? It's not a vacation, really. I'm going to do a lot of work in this trip. But because the place I'm going to is not far from the beach, so I will go to the beach in the break. Otherwise, I will be working. Yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your time with your family. And today, like it's a Christ Day, official Christ Day. Remember, if you have a person really, I mean, maybe he was bad with you for some reason, a person from your family, a friend, try to fix it. If you are married and you have issue with your wife or with your husband, try to forgive. And you have a family, keep your family, don't lose your family. Uh, share your love with people who love you. You have your children, be sure that you give them the love they need, because sometimes we don't have attention for small things, but small things can affect especially the young ones. There's many children's, they become something bad in like for their future, just because one day when they were children's, they did not receive enough attention, so they felt that they are not wanted or not beloved. Or maybe you give attention to one kid but you don't give attention to the other kid. So you have to be careful, you have to be justice, you have to be fair. You hug one child, you hug the rest. You give a gift for one of your children, you give the rest. The second you start treating them unequally, you're starting hate between them. Be careful. You are making your kids hate each other. Not only they will feel bad about you later and will hate you, they will hate each other. So be sure that you are always loving to all of them and treat them equally. No gift for one more expensive than the other one. If you cannot afford it, don't give a gift. And actually, I believe that the real gift is to care for them. Little meal sitting at the table together, this is the biggest gift. What I think about Ray Shabbat, I don't know much about him, you know, but I believe he is an educated person, you know. There's things I don't agree with him, but I think he did a good job. Ray Shabbat, he was doing a job when many they were not doing their job, let us say. So he did good. I don't agree with him. Like once he spoke against the son of Hamas. I did not like that. I felt like it's kind of a jealousy. But anyway, I mean, all of us, we're a human being, and we do mistakes. For me, he is a good person still. Was Christ born in 7 November Orthodox calendar or 24 of December? First of all, Orthodox calendar is not 7 November, it's January. Secondly, it doesn't matter, because the birth of a person will never repeat again by the same date. As an example, if you are born in January 1st, in the year 1950, so when it's come in the year 2000, let's say 1950, when it became 2000, and you celebrate in January 1st, you are making a big mistake, because this is not really your date of birth, because there's 50 years and every year have an error in the calendar. So every few years we have to add a day to the calendar to correct it. This is number one. Number two, a date will never repeat itself again. Number three, we don't care for the date. Every day is a Christmas for us, because we are celebrating Christ, not a day. There's no day to be celebrated. Where Shu'ad said Allah is a devil and Muhammad is a false prophet of revelation. So what the problem, Christian Malik? Why you are telling me about him? I mean, who am I to ask me about Wali Shu'ad? Somebody told you I'm the judge of the mankind? Dan Gibson, yeah, I look at his work once, but I don't, those things are not really interesting for me. This is historian work. It's not part of what I do. You see, I debate the belief, not history. Because history, a Muslim, he would not believe in the history you show him anyway. Even if you show him a proof from history, still he would deny it. So for me, what I do, I break his belief. I break the concrete of his belief. I make it like dust. Yes, you can call if you did not call yet from before. If you call from before, don't call again, please. Yeah, just call, text me. Tell me you like me to call you. I will call you back. So we don't receive many calls in the same time. Like this person here, he asked me if he can call. I will call him back.
Hello?
Yes,
Hey, CP.
yes, my friend. You are live on air.
How are you, man?
I'm fine.
Pleasure talking to you. You do great work. I know you listen to this over and over again. But thank you for the will that you gave God to use you as a vessel. That's what we pretty much all appreciate. I'm not going to take too much of your time, obviously. And I'm not going to lie, man. As soon as we get online, you just make us nervous, bro, for some reason.
I don't know why. I'm a very, I'm very down to earth person, so you should not. And you
Yeah,
are not.
you have that effect, man. I don't know why.
And you are not debating me, so there's nothing to.
But speaking on Christmas, I actually wanted to phone in a couple of days ago, but I'm glad I didn't, because it actually gave me a good time to really think about it and like narrow down what it really means to me. I mean, thinking of Christmas, man, it's like almost, it just hit me in like a phrase. Pretty much God gave us the perfect gift from the perfect God. And that's pretty much how I see it.
That's
You get to use it every single day, and it becomes more special when it comes around to Easter. But obviously, that's another topic that we could get to in Easter. But I appreciate everything you've done. I've learned a lot from you regarding that. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm listening.
Oh, I thought I cut up. Yeah, I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot from you regarding Islam, and I'm just like baffled, and I don't know how you do it. Like, I'm actually glad you're taking a break. I listen to you, like I try to listen to you at least every day, and I'm just listening to this over and over. I'm like, how does this guy sit here, talk about all this filth, and like be okay? Like me personally, I got to take a break after a while. After I hear all this, I'm like, I can't handle it. But that's how I know, man. God is working through you, blessing you, keeping you strong. We all pray for you. We all pray for all the pretty much missionaries out there that are doing God's work. And I'm just glad we have you as such a strong front line for him when it comes to the Arabic language.
Thank you, my friend.
So I definitely appreciate.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure on the topic, but I did have one question. If you want to go over, like, I don't know, I guess something like about Islam or something like that.
Well, let us today not really. I'm trying to avoid talking about Islam today. You know.
So it was just one thing that came
All
to
right.
my mind.
Okay, go
like,
okay,
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted a clarification since you speak Arabic,
Okay, go ahead.
right? when somebody says like, what do they say? Allahu Akbar, right? Is that what they say?
Uh-huh.
Now, I mean, I'm not really good at Arabic, but when they say Allahu Akbar, doesn't that mean Allah and somebody else?
And Akbar, yeah.
So it doesn't even say God is great. It says God and Akbar, right?
Yeah, well, Akbar is not a great, first of all. This is fast translation. Because the word Allah have 99 names, correct? Okay, one of them,
I don't
one of them is Al-Azim. Al-Azim is great. So what Akbar is a great? No, Akbar is bigger. So like if you ask any Muslim, make a sentence. Tell me, make a sentence says this apple is bigger than this apple in Arabic. What he will say? He will say this apple, Akbar from this apple. So Akbar is bigger. All right. So those are the either.
That was the thing I was trying to point out. Is like it's not
Akbar.
God is bigger.
Yeah, Akbar.
They're not saying God is bigger. They're saying God and bigger.
Yeah, actually, there is a reference. There is a reference, but I could not find in the internet where the Arab used to have a statue. His name is Akbar. He was one of the idols. you know.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I was trying to
so
find out with those references also.
yeah, so
Um,
Muhammad simply what he did, he unified between like the idols, and he made them one God, like Allah and Akbar, they are one God, you know. This is those are the big, they are the most important ones, you know.
well,
Yeah,
enough of him.
yeah.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Akbar doesn't
Merry
mean.
Christmas to everybody listening. Again, thank you so much for what you do, and you definitely need a couple of days, man. You know, refresh your mind, and come back stronger.
Thank you, my
We're
friend.
here.
No,
Hey, man, if you ever need.
I'm not taking vacation. Actually, I'm going. I have a lot of work to do. It's not really a vacation, but anyway, I mean,
Whatever,
I don't have
whatever it
internet.
is, you need time off, man. You need time off.
Yeah, time
Too
off
much
from this, but I
prep is
still am
not good,
working.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not really a vacation. Anyway, my friend, thank you very much for calling, and I appreciate all the kind words you said.
Thank you so much, CP. And if
Take
you
care.
need us for anything, man, you got plenty of soldiers ready. You just gotta guide us and let us know what to do.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you.
You
Take
got
care.
it.
Take
Merry
care.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. Bye bye.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, actually, you know, when I hear you guys, I really, uh, um, I mean, you make me kind of. I want to hang up and go. I'm used to people call me names and like angry from me and Christian Prince, blah 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 blah. So this is not like, it's not normal for me. Those days, like today and the day before and the day before, people calling me and being so nice, because usually the calls I get is totally the opposite. You know, you open YouTube. You know, if I search for my name, you will find the scary stuff like Christian Prince getting Christian Prince busted, Christian Prince. Once I was in the Philippines, and a guy, he said, it's, you know, he's a church pastor, a priest. So he said, where we can find your work? I said, well, you can search on YouTube. He said, so what I will search for? I said, what Christian Prince? The guy, he put Christian Prince, and he clicked search, and he went back. He was having the phone, and he showed the guy next to him, and he showed the guy next to him. He said, look, look, and he's scrolling in the mic, like in the screen, going up in the video, going up and going up, and never ended, and going up and going up and going up and going up. He said, all of this. Yeah. But sorry. The funniest thing when I do seminars, when you go first time to a church, they don't know you yet. Like somebody recommended me, so they didn't know me. So first time they are careful. Like, you know, they say they will give you 20-minute, you know, 30-minute, please, you know. And when you see us like moving our hands like this, let's mean like finish it, you know, like, I mean, they are afraid that what I will say. Ola, we have someone calling us, and this is hello.
Hello?
Hey Darius, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, CP. I'm fine.
Merry Christmas, my friend.
Long time.
Long time no see. Where you been?
I've actually been in the same place. I've been listening.
Okay, but I never heard you. You used to call
Yeah,
before.
well, you Christians don't get a lot of time to call in.
Right, I agree. But I don't see you even in the chat. Usually I see your name in the chat.
Yeah, well, I'm still listening, even though you changed your times a bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm changing because
so
we have those who they are listening. I made a special time for those who they are in Asia. You know,
Oh yeah.
Because it's a big number. They're the biggest Islamic country in the world. You know.
Yes, and they really need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they really need it. So.
Yeah, so we are trying to make a balance.
I don't want to get in the way of it.
No, you are not. Don't worry.
I promise. Yeah, I promise. What you do, man, you are, well, a godsend to them. Because I don't know how you do it, man. It's so much time in Islam is just so stupid.
I know,
You know,
it's so stupid, but still it's exists. I mean, it's stupidity, but still it exists. You believe it?
yeah, it exists. You know, what I mean, I guess it's been, man, what, about years now I've been listening to you.
Yeah.
Um, at first, it was new, and like, what, man, this, what, that, and every day was something new, and after a while it sinks in, man, it's really this stupid. It's there's really nothing else to it, you know.
Right.
And but you still going at it every day. You're like, man, hey, showing them what it is, showing them. Basically, I mean, all you do is just, like you say, open their books and show them what's written there. That's all it is.
And this is what make them upset, because I'm not making speeches Islam is bad. We are showing the
Yeah.
proofs and the reference. This is what make them upset.
Right. And they keep trying to rewrite it, Like I saw, well, I don't know what you call it. It wasn't a debate. Whatever there was with Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah a while back, what that was.
Starbucks debate.
Yes. Just him ranting and grandstanding, trying to distract, which that's the point, you show what it says, you try to distract. They, they needed to say something else, but it doesn't.
No, they, their plan was we will make him look bad. We will not let him debate us because we are no match. If we let him talk, he will do a lot of harm. So we better just let him, like we call, hang up, mute. We say what we say, and we call, hang up, and mute.
Yeah, now.
But they hurt themselves. They hurt themselves badly by doing that, because people they found that they are afraid. It's very obvious.
Yeah, but I don't really know what game Hijab is trying to play. Him and Ali Dawah.
No. It's not a game. You see, no. Let me tell you what happened. This guy is an idiot. He told them he's trying to play a hero. He says he posted in the poll in his page, which one you want me to debate next? This guy, or this guy? So many people, they told him Christian Prince. Christian Prince, he is harming Islam. Christian Prince is giving Christian confidence. Blah, 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 blah. So now he is in trouble. And then I made a video. He thought I will not see it. I made a video saying, hey, come on, I'm waiting for you. So now he have to keep his promise. And then he said, if you have to be at 6 o'clock, etc. And then he was late 40 minutes, hoping that I will give up and I will let it go. So he will say, hey, Christian Prince did not call us, So, and then because it looked like he is coming, so they had to play videos. They would not let me talk and hang up on me, because if we have a debate, he knew he is no match. And the funny, every topic he opened, he is the one who changed it. He don't dare to speak about it. From breastfeeding to from suckling me. And the funny, it says that the one who said that is a sexual predator. But I'm reading your prophet words.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. But I mean, like Hijab though. Okay, he debated David Wood, and he messed up so badly. I mean, everybody in the world was making fun of him for a solid year. Okay. Hatun chases him. Well, I won't say chases him, but he runs away from Hatun like every week. I mean, we see that. I mean, he's clearly not ready to play on your level.
Yeah.
So,
well, he is angry.
Because
He's very angry from me because after his debate with David Wood, many they have the impression that David, he did bad, because he is not good in mockery like those Muhammadan, he was polite. So they made mockery of him, and that make them think that this guy, he is a hero. But then, if you remember, I start making video one after one right away, non-stop, like in the coming 10 days after that, every day I make 2 or 3 videos getting him busted about the debate. So, and that it changed the opinion of many, because at the beginning, by the way, many they thought that Hijab, he did very good. You know what I mean? This is the impression was from this debate, because it was a mockery, and he get away from the answers, and most of people do not know, and the Muslim support anyway. So my videos after that, they destroyed him and made him look like really like a fool. Like the video he made to what his name, the apostate prophet.
Yes.
Annihilation video to apostate prophet. I made 3 videos about him. I made him shish kebab. Anyway.
But yeah, but I mean, you know,
Anyway, my
the more he
friend,
talks, the
let
more
us not to talk
ammunition he
about those kids. Forget about them. They are a bunch of kids, and we are here, and they don't dare to debate us. And Muhammad is exposed. They like it. They don't. They can make the whole thing is he thought he can make me look bad in the front of the Christians, but it does the opposite. Because the Christian, they knew what Christian Prince said and why he said that. So it was stupid to cut and to edit a video, a tape, and put it together and make people think that this guy is a bad guy. You are the idiot, and people are laughing at you. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once after all that, the text say what the
Yeah.
Quran says what it says, and the Hadith says what it says. Like I said, we're the ones, you especially, are the ones telling them what it says. Their moms and everything is trying to doctor it and change it and telling them differently. So if they care to know, they'll look it up, you know, and see for themselves. And once they start to look it up and see for themselves, well, that's when Islam is in trouble, because
Yeah.
we know what it says there.
Well, we are doing, we are doing what we need to do, and I'm glad that our videos are translated to many languages, and people, they are learning more and more, and things is good. Actually, those people, they are helping me too, because they are promoting my videos without knowing. The more they attack me, the more they help me.
Yeah. I know you mentioned a few minutes ago, Shabir Ali, and how he was going to debate you, and then he fucking changed the whole story. Has Shabir Ali ever written a book? I don't believe I ever heard of a book or anybody quote anything written by Shabir.
It's not about, okay, it was he write a book or not, but you see, Shabir Ali is a smart person. Shabir Ali, he chose carefully. He want to debate who? Because, he avoid to be humiliated. This is the whole point. He will be humiliated. All of them, they are avoiding one thing, is to be humiliated. So, Shabir Ali, he debate a person, he think he can get away with it. As simple as that, He can say things, like when he was talking with David Wood, he don't mind to debate David Wood for the coming 20 years. Why? Because it's a classic debate where 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me. This guy, he say whatever, the other guy say whatever, and it goes, and nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So he can say whatever. Like when he mentioned the miracle of number 19, if I am there, I will get him busted. I say, you know what? I will give you my time. Go ahead, count the words for us.
Yeah.
But,
with that format, you can avoid the point.
Yeah, but they can do that with certain kind of people because they don't speak the language. They don't even have too much knowledge. I mean, as long as you are learning about Islam in English, your knowledge is limited to what is translated. Correct?
Yeah.
That's it. Because how you will know? I mean, this language is in Arabic. It's an Arab God, Arabic prophet, Arabic books, and everything is in Arabic. So whatever you have, if you don't speak Arabic, is what it translated to you, and depend in the honesty of the translator. Right? So if we go right now to Ibn Kathir in English, we will find that Ibn Kathir in English, almost 70% of the Arabic text is gone. So even if you try to read, you want to educate yourself, and you think you became educated in Islam because you are reading a false translation, and not only false translation, I mean the books is gone.
Yeah, redacted.
Yeah. So anything make Islam look embarrassing, they did not translate that thing. It's not exist. They took it off. All right, man.
Well, like I said, now most of the people that we see here, they're just not ready for that type of thing anyway. Because getting somebody to go, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was expecting you to go to, that might have been a job. he was expecting you to go to Ibn Kathir.
Yeah. This is in the when
But
he
you
called
went to
me.
some other tafsir.
Yeah, and I gave him Ibn Kathir actually, but different book, different hadith.
Okay.
You know, but because he's a fool, he prepared himself to answer about that one. He thought like he's he was not expecting me, and this is why they fear me, because I can surprise them. You know, I can surprise them. They think this guy, he will repeat the same thing. Actually, if he call me again,
Well,
I will give him different reference. Each time you call me, I promise him, I will give him different if he dare.
yeah, but really, CB though, they can't trick you. See, Islam says what it says. See, when you make the point that, well, Islam teaches X, Y, and Z, you know, and they try to say, well, it doesn't teach that, and they'll go to like Ibn Kathir or some, he'll pick a book, go to that book and prepare a distortion there, but then you can prove the same point from a different tafsir, and they can't. You know, they can't because that's what Islam actually teaches. You know, you can see past the deception. You know, well, it's not just your control over the language, it's the fact that you are schooled in Islam from that language.
Right.
And they're just not ready for it. And the fact is, you know, the jig is up. I mean, this is just what Islam teaches. And if you're not willing to live with it, then you should change your religion. You know.
Well,
But
they try to defend by fraud, but the fraud is not working for their benefit. Anyway, my friend, there's many people trying to call. I really apologize.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you,
Merry
and
Christmas, Happy New Year.
yeah, Merry Christmas to you and your family, and my prayer to your family to be in good health and living good together. Thank you, my friend, for calling.
Thank you, CB.
Take care. Take care. Okay, guys. Anyone would like me to call him? I'm going to call you by order. Your text. Just text me. Say, can you call me, please? And I will call you. This way, we avoid many people calling at the same time, and then we are able not to answer anyone. Okay, I'm trying to call this person, but look like his internet is not good. Here we go. Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, my friend. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian Prince. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing? I can tell you are from. Are you from Sri Lanka?
No. I'm from India, Mr.
India.
Prince.
Well, isn't Sri Lanka as in India before?
Yes, true.
Yeah. Okay. And
It's a
isn't
long time. They got part of it. But first of all, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you.
And all the people there in the chat.
Thank you, my friend. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you very much, Mr. Christian Prince. Quickly, I will talk because of there is many people they want to call you. Prince, I was listening to you maybe for the 10 years. Before in your Facebook, we used to chat each other 10 years before.
All right.
But after that, in Saudi Arabia, they block you. Then I was looking for other. You made other one. Then I joined in that one. Still, I'm here. Every day. I'm listening to you. You're teaching us a lot. I'm learning from you a lot of things. And me and my wife and my families, they love you. They give me regards to you. Morning only we are waiting to reach you. I left home and I came back to the duty. Today, Christmas Day, we want to come and work here. I'm living in Saudi Arabia for 21 years, Mr. Prince.
All right.
I'm a Christian, a Roman Catholic. But what we can do, I came for earning money and I'm stuck here. I was chatting with you in other Christian Prince. He was asking me to pay me for your book thing, to pay me money. I said, I will see, sir. I cannot give you any money, but I love to give you money. I was telling, but 2 days before you are telling me in the chat, don't give any money to anybody because of it. This is not my thing. Then you put your Skype ID on the thing. Then I look it up and I trying for you to talk to you.
Yeah, my friend, there is anyone he asks for money under my name, he is a fraud. You report him to PayPal so they can investigate
Yes.
his name. The only place I
Yes.
have a donation is in Patreon. So anyone he do that, obviously he is a devil person and he need to go to jail. So this is the only place I
Yes.
accept. I don't have PayPal. This is the only place I take donation in Patreon. And anyone else, he says that you report him immediately to the PayPal, and PayPal, they will report the authority and they will get him.
Actually, I got lost lot of money to paying for US visa. The people, they cheated me. They took more than 8,500
Yeah,
US dollars
fraud. You
from
have to
me,
be
and
careful.
they cheated me.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do
Yeah,
fraud,
I
and
already
you have
lost.
to be careful.
Prince, I already lost. Actually, I want to tell you to help me to get some job. I'm stuck here in Saudi Arabia. I have 3 kids, and we don't have Akama also. Akama is very important.
Yeah.
My company is closed. My company is called Saad. We have a hospital, we have recreation, everything, and
You should
our
not.
boss
You
is
should
gone
not
into
give
the jail.
information. You should not give information about what you work or you do. Be careful.
Okay. Okay.
But I advise you, if the work there is not good, go back to your country, and the Lord, He will open doors for you, my friend, and we will pray for you.
Sure. Yes. Pray for me and pray for my family. And I'm listening every day. I'm like I addicted with your videos. My wife used to say, "What you watching?" I'm watching Christian Prince. Dad, you not stop watching him? I said, I cannot stop him. He's like an impression for me to learn more about my God. He's giving me so much of love and giving so many bamboos for many people. I love that one. If I have more life, I will give you more life from me, and to you to live more and teach more people.
Thank you,
Prince.
thank you. You have a person with very good heart. I can tell. Well, my friend, I'm not going to
yes.
keep you long. Many people are trying to call.
Yeah.
Please send
Sure.
my prayer and my best wishes to your family, your wife, your children, and we pray
Sure.
right now that the Lord may open doors for you so you can find a good job and a job in the better country than Saudi Arabia, where you can live a good life, and God, He can provide you. And to the Lord we
Sure.
pray. And please, all of you guys, pray for this brother here who need help, and the Lord is the best to provide. For me, I wish I can really help, but I'm no one. And but I'm sure, always, me myself, I went through things like you. I mean, sometime I don't have money. Sometime, I mean, the Lord always, He open doors. So never lose hope.
Yes.
And
Sure.
just be faithful, and God is good, my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Prince, and Merry Christmas to you, to your family.
Thank you.
May God bless you all, and God bless in the chat everybody. I love you, and my family will be blessing and giving you love.
Thank
for
you. Take care, my friend.
Thank you, Prince. I will chat with you in the Skype, right? No problem, right?
But not now, because it's hard.
No, not now. Anytime.
Yeah,
when
it's
I'm
hard.
free, I will just put the wordings for you.
Yeah, my friend.
If you have a time,
because if I don't answer you, you might be sad I did not answer you. I have thousands of people text me. I don't even remember.
I know.
Yeah, so I apologize.
I'm watching you 10 years. I'm waiting. After 10 years, I'm talking to you.
All right. Okay, my friend. God bless you. Take care.
Okay.
Take care.
God bless you. Thank you, Prince.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Prince. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We pray for this person. May the Lord provide him. Hello?
This is Christian Prince, right?
Yes, it's me.
Yeah. It's Glory here, CP.
Sorry?
Glory here.
Glory. Okay, Glory. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and my brother and sister in the chat room. Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And we wish you the best for the year to come, and we pray that the Lord, He will bless your life.
Same to you, CP.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye. Mm.
All right, let us see who else wants us to call. Guys, if you want me to call you, just send me a message saying, can you call me? Can you call me, please? Okay, let's call this person. I will call you by the order, which means the one who takes me first, I will call him first. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are.
Do you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, do you hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, hello, CP, and hello to everybody, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas to you.
I'm not gonna give you compliments because I know it makes you blush. Your 20-foot beard might pull off. You're not used to it.
Exactly. All right.
Maybe I should call you the devil or liar. You're more used to that, right?
No problem.
Then you will feel more at home. Anyway, I want to ask you two things, if you don't mind. I'm curious about something.
Go ahead.
I was talking with my Muslim friend today. He wished me a Merry Christmas. And then I asked him, why don't you Muslims celebrate Christmas? You know, I say, I understand why don't you celebrate Easter, because you don't believe he resurrected, but you believe Messiah was born, is your Messiah. Why don't you celebrate? And he gave me a dual answer. He said to me, brother, we believe he was born, but not on this day. I look at him, I say, it doesn't matter, you know,
No,
why don't you celebrate?
Why you didn't ask him which day? Did Allah told you which day? If this is the wrong one, what about you give us the correct one?
He went right away. So I want to ask you, do you know, so what's the reason why Muslims don't celebrate the birth of Christ?
No, you see,
That's the first question.
Muslims, they don't use actually to celebrate anything regarding those issues. Even Muhammad, this is something new. Celebrating because they saw the Christians celebrating the birth of Christ, so then the Muslim they start celebrating the birth of Muhammad. Otherwise, even the birth of Muhammad was not to be celebrated. And the Muslims, they have no answer always. Like, I mean, it's not a date. So what is the date? Because how you know this is not the date? And what about the real date? Why you don't tell us? Because they know nothing. They know nothing about the Messiah anyway. Do they even have correct name of him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And secondly,
secondly,
you know, the birth date of Muhammad sometime is in July, sometime is in August, sometime in November, sometime in December, sometime because they are following the Islamic calendar, which is a stupid calendar. So if you are following a date, how in the world a prophet is born in March 20 years ago and now he is born in December today? You know what I mean? Because why? Because they are following. If you can go and search it, by the way, you can search right now in Google the birth date of Muhammad for the last, let us say, 20 years. You will see that every year is different month. You know, because they are following the Islamic calendar. So if he is talking about the wrong date, I mean, they are the one who's following the wrong date. Because what happened? You see, the calendar is used. The Muslim they use. This is the pagan calendar exists before them. Then the Muslims, the Muhammadan, they decide to make the calendar is exactly the same, but they started from the month, let us say the new year, from the day of Hijrah. So they say they count according to Hijrah, which means immigration, and that changed the whole thing. So now the month is not a fixed date. Like the month it was, let's say, equal to August. It was August. That's it. Every year is going to come as August, even in the pagan calendar before Islam, which Muhammad adopt. But by changing the way to count, where to count from, that changed the whole year. And then you will find that the Muslim, they celebrate even Ramadan. Every year Ramadan changed 10 days shorter. I mean, like moving. So every year there's 10 days different. Why? Because they have a very funny calendar. It's not accurate. And they change it, they play with it, and they damage it. So now they celebrate the birthday of Muhammad. I think it was maybe 2 months or 3 months ago. You can search it in Google. But a few years ago it was a different month, and a few years ago it was many months before. So if this is not the correct date, so why they celebrate the date of Muhammad? It's a stupid cult. I mean, people they have ready manufactured answers. They don't even think about them.
Yeah, they're bankrupt. Your debate with hijab proved that. They couldn't answer the first question. Why you didn't say inshallah? They say it's stupid question. You know it's stupid, but it's your religion that teaches that. You know, it's
Exactly.
not our problem. It's
Yeah.
stupid, my brother, it's stupid. Okay, and the second thing only, and this is just my theory, it might be simple. You know how you always advise people when they read stuff, the Bible or Quran, or they should imagine themselves there, like they're living that, you know?
Okay.
So I have this theory. I really think, because I was reading the hadiths of Bukhari, I really think Muhammad had like how you say in English, compulsive behavior disorder. Because I read he used to say everything 3 times, he used to do everything 3 times, you know. So imagine yourself, you're there is a prophet, and he says, Salam alaikum, brother, Salam alaikum, brother, Salam alaikum, brother, how are you, how are you, how are you? Then he washes his nose 3 times, he does this 3 times, but never say God is 3. So I really think he had a compulsive
Well, no,
behavior.
he obviously he have a mental issue, and I think the reason he repeated things 3 times, you see, Muhammad always he copied things from people around him, and the repeating issue, especially like the greeting like Assalamu alaikum, I think because he his mental disorder required him to repeat, because he don't know if he say it or not. He want to be sure. Did I say it? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, but
Assalamu alaikum.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have people who have like this behavior disorder. They have to do things a certain way. Like when they open the doors, they had to like knock 3 times or cough 4 times. You know, they have like rituals they have to do. Like that. That's a genuine disorder. But I don't know how to say.
Well,
it in
obviously,
English.
we don't know really the real reason. We cannot judge. But obviously, Muhammad, he have a mental issue. There's no question about it. Mostly, he have epilepsy. All the reference proving that, including the time when he saw the angel and he start snoring and screaming and shivering, and he have pain in his neck, and this is all is a symptoms of epilepsy. But it's not a shame to have such a disease. I mean, illness. I mean, because you see, if you are ill with it, I mean, this is not your fault, right? This is not, that will not make him bad person, no. But it will make him not be qualified to be a prophet, because he imagine things they never happen, and he see things they never happen, and but still it worked. I mean, even if he's a fool, still he was able to make people follow him. You know.
Yeah, but he had power. You know, if anybody would say something, to be sword on the head. You know.
Yeah.
So nobody could.
Yeah, it worked. He came in
Anyway,
a perfect time for him to succeed. The Roman, they were tired from war with the Persian, and the Persian were tired with the Roman, and the Arab, they were not united, and he made a gang to join him. Anyway, my friend, let me, your net is gone, so let me call someone else. Thank you for calling. Let's see the second person. Okay, Christian. Let us see, I would like here. Don't send me guys saying I would like to add you in Skype. Just text me only if you want me to call you. And by the way, I might close this Skype account soon, because I have, God knows, I mean, it's endless names. It's impossible even to know who is the one, who is this, who is that. Let us see this person. Hello?
It's not equal. It is not equal.
Okay. This guy is a joker. So anyway, you know, we as a Christians, we have many things to make us be proud to be following Christ. Not proud about us, proud about the person we follow. He is the perfect example, a wonderful person, amazing wisdom, amazing ethic, amazing teaching, amazing act, amazing forgiveness, amazing love, and amazing existence. I mean, even in the cult of Islam, they cannot deny that the Messiah right now, he is up in heaven. Even in the cult of Muhammad, while Muhammad is in the grave. So, who in the world want to follow someone dead and live? He is alive, but he followed a dead man. I mean, it will be stupid. Let us, I'll tell you this story. Once, a sheikh, he came to my dad. He's a big sheikh in the city. He's a very important person too. So, he's visiting my dad, drinking his coffee, and he said to my dad nicely, gently, they are talking like equal people. So he said to him, why a person like you, your family are great family, etc. It's going to be really good if you convert to Islam. So my dad, in a nice way, he said to him, well, let me ask you a question. Where is Prophet Muhammad now? He said, oh, he's in the grave. He said, and where is the Messiah now? He said, well, he's in heaven. He said, well, for now, I'm alive. I follow the living one. When I die, I will let you know. He gave him a very polite answer. I mean, you are following a dead person. Look at this logic. If they claim that Muhammad is a prophet and the Messiah is a prophet, how in the world, you follow the dead man with extreme bad ethic, extreme bad teaching, extreme bad reputation? He was accused by his follower to be a thief. Even they accuse him to steal in underwear. They accuse him of stealing money. They accuse him of sleeping around. His wives, they strike against him because they found him get busted having sex with the servant in their bed. I mean, this guy is in extremely in everything. How you follow such a person? And then in the same time, your book saying that Jesus is a holy person. He have no father. He commit no sin. He have no guilt. He have amazing miracles. He resurrect the dead. He healed the leper. He can make the blind see. He resurrect. He created from the dust creatures. I mean, what is left for Jesus to be God? And if the Quran miracles wanted us to believe that Jesus is a prophet, obviously the Quran is failed, because you see, the Muslim, they say that Allah gave Jesus this power. So if we ask the Muslims, okay, what was the purpose of those miracles was given to Jesus? They say so people can believe. Okay, here we go. We believe. But those miracles, if Jesus don't have them, we will not believe he's God. Correct, guys? If Jesus cannot do what he did, nobody will follow him, because I can say too, I am the Son of God and I am God and etc. I mean, but I can do nothing of my own. So if those miracles wanted us, according to Muslims, according to the Quran, those miracles is given from Allah to Jesus, so people will believe he's a prophet. That means Allah is a fool, because people did not believe in him that he is a prophet. They believe he is God because of those miracles. So if the purpose of those miracles to make us believe that he is a prophet, that means Allah is a stupid. Why? Because Allah, the Muslim, they claim he knew the future. Don't Allah knew that if I made Jesus can resurrect people from death, and he can make from the mud the bird, and he can make the blind see, and he can tell what is hiding in our houses, and he can forgive people, and he can do what no, and he will stay alive. Don't you think that all of this will make them believe this guy is this person, if he's a prophet, he's not a prophet no more? So if this is the reason Allah he gave Jesus the power according to Islam, that means Allah is a stupid and he's an idiot. And that means Allah do not know the future. Because why he gave him this power? Don't he knew that this power will make the Christian believe is God? For sure, for us, we don't believe that Allah gave Jesus any power, because Allah could not give any miracle to Muhammad. Right? Correct, guys? I mean, and the same, I wanted the Muslim to ask themselves a question. Simple question. Why Allah gave all those miracles to Jesus, He gave nothing to Muhammad? They say to you the Quran. What the Quran? Quran is a stupid book. Quran is the most stupid book ever. Imagine I say to you now, make a song like Michael Jackson. And by the way, Michael Jackson songs, even they are stupid, but they are way better than the Quran. I mean, what kind of a challenge this challenge is? Okay, I challenge you Muslim to make a book like The Deception of Allah. My book is a miracle. And if you try to copy it, obviously you are copying it. And this book is a miracle in stupidity, which believe that the sun set in murky water, the woman have a sperm coming from her ribs, the man have a sperm coming from the backbone, and you know, there is a bird, his name is the hudhud. He go and he find women who have no hair in their legs, and there is an ant. She told the other ants, go and hide in their houses, blah 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 blah, you know. Right? Madness, isn't it? Merry Christmas to all of you. Let us see if there is somebody want to call. Want us to call. Merry Christmas. Okay, guys, do you like to call or what? Those who they are sending us Merry Christmas. Well, thank you very much. I apologize. I cannot answer everybody. I mean, imagine if I, you know, one of my cousins. I apologize to answer people sending me text saying Merry Christmas. Please forgive me. I cannot answer everybody. One of my cousins, Muhammad, he went to the movie, and he is a Bedouin guy, and we have a tradition that we have to say Assalamu alaikum when we enter a place. So Muhammad, he went to the movie, he came back, and we said to him, hey Muhammad, tell us what you saw in the movie, Muhammad. He said, اسكت تراه ما خلصنا سلام مع الناس إلا كان الموفي خالص. Translation. So we ask him, hey Hamad, what you saw in the movie? Tell us what was the story in the movie? He said, don't ask me. By the time I finished saying Assalamu alaikum, shaking hands, the movie was over. You know what I mean? And this is what will happen to me if I start answering everybody in Skype saying Merry Christmas. By the time I finish saying Merry Christmas, it's going to be the new year for the coming year, not this year 2020. Yeah. So like he want to practice Assalamu alaikum. You know, he must. You know, he have to shake hands with everybody in the movie. People say, sit down, like sit down, man, sit down. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Like sit down, Mehdi. Assalamu alaikum. Sit down. Assalamu alaikum. You have to shake hands with everybody. Come on. I mean, yeah. The wisdom of Arabia. Oh, now in Saudi Arabia, this crown prince is changing Saudi Arabia. Now they have parties. You believe it? In the beginning, actually, this guy is really changing this country. Maybe he's a criminal, yes, but this country, he needs someone like this. You know, he needs someone, you know, he is forcing change. So look, he have now festivals. They are bringing singers. Women, they are attending the festivals. And yesterday they gave 10 women tickets for misbehaving. I mean, festival. Not only that, I saw what they call those like guys. What they call them? Like when a bunch of guys they go like do camping, but for a school or something. What they call them? So they have the same for women. Guys, imagine they are doing camping with this burqa. Let me see if I can find the news. I mean, how you can do this such an activities with this burqa? Yeah, here we go. I found but there's no pictures. Hold on, I'm trying to find the picture. There's no picture. Yeah. Let us see if I can. Yeah, there's a news, but there's no pictures. Anyway, imagine they are going to do these activities like do camping and you are wearing a burqa. I mean, how you can climb the cliff, how you can climb the rocks, how you can make fire. I mean, amazing. You know, this religion will make you really, I mean, it is not only not, everything about it is funny. Everything about it is funny. Who is the ignorant we are talking about? Warrior? Who is this warrior? We have a bad boy in the bushes. All right. His name is Warrior of Yemen. My friend, if you are Warrior of Yemen, you will be in Yemen. Obviously, you are not. Because in Yemen right now, there is no electricity, there is no internet, there is no food, and you are no warrior for no Yemen. You have money to buy a computer, to have a phone, to have internet, but you have no money to help your people in Yemen who they are dying and the children are dying. Yeah, this is Faris, the kid, the idiot. Yeah, Yemeni boy. I mean, look what Islam did. Yemen was a great country, by the way. Yemen have a very old civilization. Since Islam came, this country is gone. It's history. Wherever Islam come, civilization is over. They have an amazing, this is an old civilization in Yemen. The temple of Al-Makkah is taken from Yemen, which is Al-Makkah, the temple of Al-Makkah. Yeah. Wherever this cult goes, everything will be destroyed. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. I'm sure you guys want to have a good time for your family, and for me, because you are my family, I spending my Christmas night with you. Already here is 12:30 a.m. in the morning, so it's already for us a Christmas officially. And I'm really happy to have all this wonderful family. Thank for all those who called us. Thank you for those who made donation. I really appreciate you. We appreciate your support. And we pray. Don't forget, please, to pray to our friend from Sri Lanka, the one who called, or sorry, from India. He needs our prayer. And pray for all the poor in the world. You know, maybe we are not rich. Maybe you know, we are limited. I mean, we are talking to a person even we do not know. We don't know even. I mean, but trust me, the world is full of a lot of poor people. They are trying just to make living. They don't want anything. They don't want to have palaces or to have nice cars, fancy homes. They just want to live. You know. A lot of people, they are suffering. So think about what you have. Thank the Lord for the gift, for what you have, because what you have, it might be little. You might be jealous from someone else because he have much more. But trust me, my friend, you are blessed, and the number one blessing is to be healthy. All the money in the world is equal to nothing when you are not healthy. So we pray first for the health of our brother who was looking for a job, for his family. We pray for all the poor, Christians, Hindus, Muslims, poor in the world. They are blessed by the Lord, and I pray that the Lord, He will help them. I pray that the Lord will feed them. But the Lord, He will not send food from the sky, but the Lord, He used the good ones of us to help the poor. So if you are a person who can, you know, If you see someone, a neighbor, somebody from your town, somebody you think he is bad, someone is lonely, someone is old, someone he cannot work, someone he have no income. There's a lot of people I saw, it's really, I mean, it's very, very, very disappointing how a human being is greedy and don't care. I enter a house not last year, yeah, last year. I enter a house of an old woman, I mean, she have nothing, nothing. She have no kids, she have no family, she have nobody. And I was saying to myself, like, you say, like, sometime I'm short of money. I'm almost like, I feel bad. I mean, why this is happening to me? But when I see those people, I say, Lord, I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. I'm really blessed to have what I have. And always remember, if you have feeling for others, the Lord, he will have feeling for you. If you don't feel for them, he will not feel for you. Because a person who don't feel for others, he don't deserve anyone to feel for him. The second we became selfish, this earth, all of it is suffering because there's too many selfish. There's people who own trillions of dollars, and there's people they have nothing. And the one who own trillion, he want more. He's not enough yet. The guy who own Amazon, did he have enough? No. The one who own Google, do he have enough? No. The one who own Apple, is he have? No. They will never have enough. It doesn't matter how rich they get, still they feel hungry. And they are not satisfied. For simply Christ is not, he is not exist in their Lord, in their heart. And this is their Lord. The Bible says, your heart is where is your treasure. Your heart is where your treasure. So what a treasure you have will decide where heart belong. So if your treasure is to be a human and to be loving as Jesus, he told you to be, then your treasure is there. If your treasure is money and to be rich, then this is who you are. This is your Lord. This is your God. And you are a slave for it. Let us feel for people who they are around us. And if you are a poor person, still you can help. There's people who they need just somebody to visit them. There's a woman, maybe she needs somebody to wash dishes for her. She is very old. Somebody to clean her house. She was not able to clean it for a year. Nobody come to visit this woman. Nobody come to visit this old man. They have no family. They have no friends. Try to be a friend for someone who needs your friendship. You will lose nothing. Even if you are poor, you can, you can share a hug. You can share a love. There's many things we can do. Christmas is not about Christmas tree. Christmas is not about a meal. Christmas about the spirit of the Messiah, that he come to this earth, and since then everything should be changed. He is the person who said love your enemy. So what about love the people who deserve love? I mean, they are not enemies. People who they are poor, people who they need help. And especially old ones. I feel really sorry for a lot of old ones who they are left behind. Their kids even don't talk to them because their kids became, I don't know what to say, disgusting. I mean, how in the world a person he throw away his parents. He don't want to talk to them just because they are old, and his wife, she don't approve it. And how a wife, she don't want the husband to support his parents. And how in the world a human being accept that? So there's a lot of bad things we do in our life. And the Christmas day is a day to remember what we did in the last year, and how many good things we did and how many bad things we did, and how we can correct the bad things. So I pray that all of us, we will have we will renew our heart. We will be different people. And I'm sure that there is many ways to help. There is many ways to help. Always saying I cannot help is an excuse. Because as I said, there's things do not need money. You have a neighbor, she's an old, she have no kids. Visiting this neighbor, taking care of her from time to time, go wash dishes for her is just a nice thing to do. It costs you no money, right? So please be loving and please be giving. And the most important giving is not about money, is about giving with love, giving your love. Share your love with somebody. Be useful in the community, be useful to your family. And if you are married, be faithful. If you are not happy with your family, try to fix it, try to see what's wrong. Try to be more just with your children. You know, try to teach them how to be a loving family. You see, family is not just the parents and the children's. Family is tree of love. If that love is not exist, there's no family. They are just like a bunch of rabbits. They live together. They sit together on the table to eat carrot like rabbits, but they don't really care for each other. They don't know each other. So we are not rabbits. We are human beings. We should be loving and we should care for each other. When one of us he sees someone sad, he should care for that person. And if you see something wrong, you better fix it, because that wrong can happen to you, and you don't want to happen. You don't want that to happen to you. You know, the same as you treat people, I believe you will be treated. What you wish to others is going to happen to you. If you wish evil, evil will turn into you. If you wish good, good will be back to you. So we pray to the Lord that the Lord, he will guide us. He will be our source of wisdom, source of love, and we will start soon with the coming new year. We will start a new calendar, and this new calendar will be a new refreshing time and a refreshing start. And what happened last year should not be the same as the coming year. The coming year should be better, and better in things we can change. There are things we cannot change. There are things about death and life. There are things about sickness. Those things not in our hand. But there is things we can change, and that how we treat people around us. So thank you all for being here. I'm losing my voice. I wish I can stay more. You can tell. And I pray to Christ that the Lord, he will provide us with more years to come, so we can sit together, speak, learn, and share love and caring with each other. And again, I appreciate all of you. Merry Christmas. May the Lord bless you, bless your family, and give you peace and happiness, good and wealth, and keep you away from being in needs. You know, keeping you away from need of money, need of others, keeping you away from being humiliated because of your needs, keeping you away from sickness and disease. You know, keeping your heart, your soul protected from the devil and the temptation of the devil. And all of us, we are sinners, and sin is all of us something we share. But there's one hope only to fight our sin. That is the Messiah. We do sin, we feel guilty, we try to fight it, we try to resist it, but sin come back, and sin will knock at your door again and again and again. And then you start, you fight it back. Never give up. Never say, I cannot do it, and I will let that thing take over my life. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I will see you soon again. I will try to be tomorrow live on air if I can. Until then, Christ is Lord, and anything else is false. Everything is going to perish, except those who believe in me and die they will live. The word of my Lord. Thank you very much. Take care.